is the Scars and Spikes pre-match show. So Lady United gets set to take on the Columbus Crew at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. First match for Lady United in 2 weeks, but they're back at it after the international break. Sydney with you, Tyler here at the bands, Tommy here at home. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm trying something different here, guys. Trying to get everybody to look like Tyler is of the proceedings going on. And I forgot my mic. I forgot my handheld mic. So I know these earbuds are a little bit hit and miss, guys. But I can confirm. You all can hear me.
You're all right.
Yeah, we can hear you. But I think we got to start everyone with happy 404 day to all those that celebrate, because it's I think the Braves and United play. So United's got to hold their ground. The Hawks can't cover for them. They've been covering for the city here for about the past month and a half, but I'm interested to see the lineup today, guys, because of what we found out. I think it was 2 days ago that Galarza would not be in the lineup because he is working on visa issues. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think we've seen what this team has looked like pre-Galarza. And the question is, who is going to take his spot, and can they make this offense look decent today?
Yeah. Galarza not being there, that's going to be huge. How that gets filled in and how the team operates off of it, I think that's the biggest question mark of the entire day. So we'll see the lineups here in a little bit. If you had it, I'll throw it as a question. And this is specifically for you, Tommy, for a reason that we'll talk about later. If you could pick the midfield trio based on who all is available, who would you pick?
Oof. I've been trying to figure this out all week. Honestly, man, I don't want to say Alzate, and I don't, but I feel like that is going to be the choice here. Do you disagree, or?
No, I mean, I think Alzate. I think we can safely say Muyumba would be. He's going to be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So then, if you say Alzate again, he's got a lifetime contract. They're probably going to play him. Who would the third be?
Can I say Jay?
I
doubt it. I doubt it. I just want to see Jay. I want to see Jay back in.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the best for this lineup, but I do just want to be able to see him here again. I didn't watch any of the twos matchup. I didn't watch any of the twos time with there, but I think it'd be for the 404 vibes. I think it'd be cool to see Jay in there.
Yeah, Jay was never starting, right? Coming off that injury. I think, and we were talking about it before the show. I think if we do see Jay, it'll be for a quick run out, maybe 30 minutes or so, just to get us legs underneath them. But guys, speaking to that point, we have yet to see what he will look like under Tata Martino. Yet to see how Tata rates him. He's spoken highly of the young players, Cooper, Luke, Will, etc. But is that an opening for Jay to have a full role or a much bigger role with this team once he gets to a place where he is fully fit? So I want to see him. I want to see that just to see how he fits into the puzzle for Atlanta United when he's healthy.
So many names, and now Will Riley's available too.
Yeah,
like that. Cooper Sanchez he's got some competition because I mean, when he started week 1, you didn't think that it was going to continue. Like it was keep going, but Tata's been rolling with him from start all the way up to now, and it's been a surprise, and it's been a pleasant surprise, one that I don't think anyone was really expecting. And now you've got some other young players now available too. So the competition is fierce in that midfield for playing time.
Are you guys ready for lineups?
Ah,
Ellie revealed the lineups. So let's go front to back, or back to front, I should say. Oils in goal. Back line, Baez, Mihai, Gregerson, Yapko. So no changes there. Midfield guys, Steven Alzate, Tristan William Baugh, and Will Riley getting the start. Will Riley getting the start with Matias Garanza out, and Jay Fortune still building up his fitness as Homer called out. And then attack, Lati Latley the line, Alexei Moranchuk, and Miguel Almiron. Will Riley, guys, getting a start for Atlanta United. His first this season. Another player, like we just mentioned, one of those younger players who is looking to build a case for himself to get sustained playing time. We haven't seen much of him under Chato Martino as of yet, but let's see how he does, especially with Galaza out and especially with Jay still getting his fitness underneath.
Oof. I like it.
I like it too. I think Will, all through the preseason, he gave you something that was a little different, right? And I think he's got that personality. He's a little bit of the bulldog. I worry about his overall level of fitness. I think that's my biggest concern with Will, because he's not the fastest guy on the pitch. He's also coming back from injury. And Columbus still is a very talented midfield, despite what their record would show at the moment. So, I don't know. It's just a little bit of a wild card. The biggest thing is going to be, are they going to be able, and they being probably Alzate and Will, are they going to be able to serve the front three the ball? Right? Like, are you going to have what happened against DC, where they kind of start off playing well, they start off playing a little quick, and then things just kind of fall apart because the connection just dies between the midfield and the front three. And Will Riley, for as much as I like about him, I wonder if he can be that creative guy that's going to need to be up there along with Alzate to help feed the ball.
And you need to have offense in this game. Guys, remember, we just came off a 0-0 draw in this stadium that was a snoozer. It was a snoozer, 100%. And you need to be able to show these fans a show. But first and foremost, you need a win. You absolutely need a win here. Columbus has been struggling, but they're going to be desperate too. And that's the question for Columbus is, how do they come out here? Because as Ben talked about on our show on Wednesday, was that the first few matches, Columbus was scoring like crazy, but they were allowing a lot of goals. Well, they reversed it and they've shored things up defensively, but they're not scoring goals. And it ultimately comes down to is who has improved the most in this international break, because they both obviously have had issues with both not scoring and allowing a lot of goals here. And which team has that medium here to be able to, hold them and score? And I think for Atlanta, Stian in, thank you. Henry tried to make me nervous there. I know that wasn't his goal, but I thought about it when I went to sleep last night. I go, how much am I going to rage out tomorrow if Stian is not in? But Stian is there, and we need to continue these low-scoring games with him in there. And 2 games, only 1 goal allowed. It's a big difference. Let's see if it continues.
Yeah, to your point, but you got to get that attack going. I know you're just saying, Tommy, because you couldn't get that with DC United. And part of it wasn't for lack of trying, right? But it's just the way that DC plays the game. Now, I don't expect that Columbus will play the same way. I'll expect they'll play in that low mid block and try to just take the air of the ball, skip town with like a 1-0 win or something like that. But yeah, like you said, I mean, they're desperate. They not want to match 2026. This is their slowest start to the season. I feel like since the Caleb Porter days even. So they're desperate to get something out of this before the season spirals out of control a little bit more. But you look at Atlanta; they're kind of desperate too, right? To get a result for themselves as well.
This comment here is
Yes.
the most random comment I think I've ever seen, and we've
Yes.
gotten weird. No banana ball games today this weekend, so I guess I will.
The Savannah Bananas are off today, apparently. So not sure what that has to do with Atlanta United, but sure.
Hey, to be fair, it is entertaining. It is entertaining watching banana
We need
ball.
we need to play at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Savannah Bananas at some point. We're gonna get the ball rolling on that. Galarza missing, of course, that's a big headline. But yeah, again, like you got to create chances any way you can. And again, I think Columbus is gonna play that possession heavy type of football that BC plays, but at the same time, Atlanta has to find a way to generate chances, get the ball in the foot of Alexi Moranchuk, get the ball in the foot of Miguel Miron. They can Lott step out of it finally. So, got to score some goals. And in that regard, you're kind of desperate because you need some points, right, to move up the table. So, that's where Atlanta is right now.
So, dear, I think our predictions were pretty lame when we were looking at them. I know we had quite a few 1-1 draws. Sydney, I think, did you have a 1-1 draw as well?
Well, I had 1-0 Atlanta.
Oh, 1-0 Atlanta.
Yeah.
Tyler, what'd you have?
Mine was 2-2.
2-2, and I had 1-1. Okay. That was before we knew about Galarza, and that was before the news, and I was thinking about changing it possibly to a 1-0 Columbus here. But I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to go a little weird here. And I think when I was in Atlanta with you guys for the last Columbus game, well, there's a weird echo going on here. I think that I think Steon's going to score. I'm going all out with
right.
Steon, baby.
Okay.
We'll
I
see.
mean, it would be nice for the guy that's like 6'18" to maybe get on the end of a header at some point.
You can't teach that.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that. Yeah, I mean, but this team isn't really going to set pieces out of it, so we'll see. It could happen. This could be the get-right game, guys, for Atlanta United as far as set pieces are concerned. Homer saying 5-4 the fans. A1XO saying 2-1 Atlanta. Dan saying, give me 1-0. I assume Atlanta. And then more about this Brandon Fernandez hitting the walk-off homer for the White Sox. They aren't
The
just
more you know.
entertaining. Yeah. Yes. What else? What other thoughts do you guys have about this match, guys? Anything we missed? Anything else want to
I'll throw this out there real quick. I forget who it
Yes.
was, but in our Discord and our Patreon and stuff, back in the beginning of the season, we had kind of said, at what point during the season do you really feel like Atlanta has to get this figured out? And a lot of people said this game. I think no matter what happens tonight, I would maybe give it another game. This is my opinion. I would maybe give it one more game because missing Galarza is huge, admittedly. And Galarza is going to be pretty much a locked-in starter as long as he continues to play the way that he has. But you do need to win this game. Like, regardless of whether you have Matias Galarza available or not, you're playing at home. You've got to start racking these points up at home. You can't have these. I mean, look, a draw is one thing occasionally. That should be the worst that happens to you.
Let's go on the road next week.
Right. So you need these 3 points. Is it going to be like burn it all down if they lose this game? No, but it is going to be a continuation of a very worrying trend that they just can't handle business at the Bend. So really, really, really need to come out and take this game to Columbus the way that they did Philly. And I get there's 2 totally different teams. Philly sucks. You can't let that be an excuse. You're in your home. You got to go do the job.
Absolutely. And John's got Atlanta 1-0. Tequila's got a 1-1 draw. And I'll throw this out here. If anyone's if anyone's not doing anything tonight, wants to yell at someone during the game, in our Discord, join the Patreon. In our Discord, we have a watch along channel on there. You can come on video. I'll be on video, even though I got rain hair, but I will be hanging out there watching the game and swearing. So minimal swearing. Don't worry, Sydney. So come join me. Come hang out here after the match.
Coming after me on that.
Well,
I don't care what you do.
I've heard. Yeah, I know. Well, you're like Captain America, and I'm
I'm okay with
Deadpool.
swear.
I'm Deadpool. So
Oh yeah, I can see that. How do people become part of the Discord, Tommy? Why don't you tell everybody?
Patreon.com/scarves and spikes.
Exactly, and that also gets you access to our training. I would say training camp, training ground updates. Gonna start those back soon. Discord, mailbag episodes, etc., etc. So all that good stuff. We have 2 tiers: $5, $10. It helps us because we're an independent outlet. We don't have a $1 billion benefactor backing us. It'd be nice if we did, but support.
We're gonna
what
start
we
an
do.
OnlyFans soon. We're gonna start an OnlyFans. I've been working. That's why I've
Tommy
walked
has
6
been-
miles today. I want to hit a comment before we end this, and Brett's got a good comment. He's like, I need to see something out of Ozate, or I'm officially out on him. And Tyler said it earlier. I mean, we joke around that he's got a contract, until the end of the universe here. And with the depth that is now in the midfield, he needs to be able to show himself something, because you got 2 buyouts left. And the reason why this contract is as out there is because it is extended so long here. And if you want some extended cap space, he's obviously one of the people here that's not a non-DP that is probably number 1 or 2 on that list. It's saying we need to move him out. So his opportunities, depending on how deep Atlanta wants to go into the summer transfer window and possibly pick up a big player, he's the number 1 guy right now that if he wants to stay here, he needs to start showing his value, and that starts tonight.
I agree. I mean, it'll suck to have to buy out a player that you signed for like 25 years, but if you have to do it just to make your team better, you got to do it. I mean, what do you think, Tyler? How about out there?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you get if Alzate is not a guy that is going to be able to play top ball, he's got to go. I mean, it's not like this is revolutionary. A lot of these players, they've in some cases been through 2 or 3 coaches. Alzate was brought in for the last coach specifically, and if he's not going to be able to do what the current coach asks of him on that contract, yeah, I think a buyout should absolutely be in the conversation. So the thing is, like, he's talented, and you kind of hope, like, between the international break and a little bit of a better run by the midfield when it wasn't him involved, maybe he's able to adapt his game, and we see that out here tonight. But as of right now, based on everything we've seen the end of last season and then the few matches he's played this season, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, agreed. It's going to be the breakout game for him. Sorry, Tommy. Go ahead.
No, I mean, anyone that scores, it's a breakout game for them. From what we've seen here,
Not really. Kind of.
I mean, we need a lot of people to really break out in this game. And we haven't talked about the 3 of them, but I mean, the DPs, obviously, when you have a fantastic game against Philadelphia, that's fantastic, but they didn't do anything in the last game here, obviously, when you score 0 goals. So ultimately, these 3 need to start picking back up to where they had 3 weeks ago with Philly. And with that said, I don't know. Do we have anything else here?
All I got. Tyler, got anything else before you get out of here? Thumbs up from Tyler. So, yeah. Patreon.com/Scarves and Spikes. Tommy is hosting a watch along in our Discord. Sign up again for our training ground updates, mailbags, bonus episodes, all that good stuff. Patreon.com/Scarves and Spikes. ScarvesandSpikes.com. We'll post match coverage afterwards. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe button. It does help us out a lot. as we try to become your premier source for Lady United news, analysis, and opinion. 3 takeaways after the match. Our match reaction show 9 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. All that good stuff. Follow us on social. Scarf the letter and Spikes. Next, ScarfTheSpike.com, Blue Sky, and Scarf A&D Spike on Instagram and Threads. Enjoy the match. What is that, Tommy?
It's
Is
winning
that your
time.
that's your Power Rangers that you were showing the other day?
Yeah. Oh, and go check out the 404 trivia before the match.
Yes.
Got half an hour. Go do the
It's 20
trivia.
minutes long, yeah.
See how good you do, and then I'll see you in the watch along or spaces, or we'll see you someday to talk about the matchup. I highly doubt we're doing tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. See ya.
Okay.
So, yeah.